I don't know
I
what that
failed
is,
with
but okay.
Halloween.
Well, we were supposed to be Halloween the whole month, but we didn't have,
we got 2 out of 4. I mean,
we didn't have.
we had things.
We had a week
that
off.
we had to do. We had a week off because we were at a.
It wasn't really a week off, but it was a week off.
It was a week off. It was definitely.
It was a conversational week off.
I completely abandoned fucking podcast duties for a whole ass
and
week.
Twitter
And Instagram. You know, you were there, and sometimes I retweeted stuff like whenever it popped up while I was at work. But we're back from Chicago, episode 144 of Eye Pokes and Head Jokes. Thank you for being with us. Like I said, we were just in Chicago.
Yes, I was there.
We had a shitty time. For 4 hours. It was a sequence of events that went not our way, but shout out to Airbnb.
Shout out to Uno.
Correcting
No,
us.
definitely not shout out to Uno's.
Just Airbnb.
Yeah. Shout out to Uno's for trying. For
at least the actual manager tried. You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about my Twitter.
Oh, what did you do? You talk shit?
Yeah, not really. I just mentioned it. And it took them 3 days to say something. And it took them a weekend to try to say something again. You care or do you not care?
No, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They don't. This part is definitely going up on IG.
Either way.
So
shout out to Airbnb for everything that you did for us in
the
first
real MVP,
Chicago.
as I said.
The MVP. I still got to go on the BBB, Better Business Bureau, to leave crazy comment because you guys did amazing.
It's not just for horrible things to be said.
It's just for
say good things too.
Yeah, clearly
let people know.
They came through. They held it down, and we came up. So it is what it is. But Chicago was a great come up.
It was a great come up. We was in the middle of the city.
Yep. Right next to the river.
Everything. Kind of cold on certain days and certain nights.
It was only cold one night.
But yeah.
One day, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a great stay. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Like I said, we were in Chicago. We went for the Big Spoons powerlifting competition, USAPL Nationals, I believe. Raw Nationals, yes. Where they just butt naked, lifting butt naked. I'm joking. They're not lifting butt naked.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that part. Thank God, I missed it.
I don't know if any of y'all saw our quite a few people actually saw the interview that we had with Tevin last 2 weeks ago. That we dropped it and got a pretty good response. Got a pretty good response. So
number 9.
Shout out to Tevin
in the country
for officially being number 9 in the country in his weight class. And unofficially actually being 5th place. We know you got fucked.
Shout out to those judges that
fuck those judges.
Nah, not the one judge. The old white guy in the middle. He was doing his fucking
doing his thing. The 2 judges on the side, you could go yourselves.
The problem was that they couldn't see because of the people that were racking the weights were in the way.
Tell them move the fuck up the way or get up.
How horrible you have to be at your job to sit there and say
I have video evidence.
The people that were there,
I'm gonna be overlaying.
Doing their job was in the way, and you couldn't say, "Hey, you're in the way."
Yeah.
That shows that you're not on your shit.
Exactly.
But sue me.
Fuck you guys. Anyways, but like we said,
nice, but fuck you guys.
The homie, he combined unofficially. The Big Spoon lifted 1,950 pounds unofficially.
Officially 1,000.
I don't care what it was. It was 1,800 something 84, right? Yeah.
0.9.
Which still officially it's still great, but the unofficial total was the accurate one. He would have been 5th place had they had the judges in the back, jury, whatever, to overturn certain verdicts and whatnot.
But apparently they don't have enough income to do that because no one paid to get in.
I mean, we did, but you could have legit charged $25 per thing. Yeah. You could have charged $25 per ticket and called it a day. I would have still paid it.
It was 10, but it's still not bad.
Yeah.
25 would have been just as good.
I just find that excuse to be full of shit. So
yeah, it's definitely full of shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
For shit.
But it was cool to be
and
to
he was
be
number
there.
9.
It was cool to be there for the first time. It's something we've never been to. I mean, E had been to one and whatnot. But it was cool to be there to see a bunch of
when are we gonna have this shirt ready?
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to wear it the first.
No,
day.
You're gonna wear it once. I'll let you know when it's available.
Okay.
I'll let E. You know what? I'm just gonna order it for E. Yeah. Not even. I'm just gonna send it to his place. just to his workplace, actually, wherever the fuck he is. And yeah,
send like three to the mom's store.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Fuck it, I'll just send it to the mom's store. But whatever. But yeah, Chicago was dope. Lovely city. Very friendly. The food was amazing, and the views were spectacular.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the deep dish pizza because I'm not that much of a cheese guy. But it was really good. And I know you're giving me that look. I got that look the whole weekend.
And this is what I'm saying.
I can deal with it. It's just...
This is what I'm saying.
It was like an inch of cheese and no crust under. I'm not
Think of it as a casserole more than an actual pizza.
Okay, so say that then.
But it's called a deep dish.
Nah, that shit is a casserole.
Okay, so like we had discussions. Like I had discussions with people when I came back, they were like, Chicago deep dish or New York slice, and I'm just like two different things for two different things.
You can't make it's like the most horrible.
Two different things for different purposes. I can't carry around the slice outside of New York eating it on my way. We gotta get this shit done quick. That shit is more of a, like I said, it's like kind of like a pie, a casserole, like a legit pie. Cutting it and shit. So like that's to sit down and eat. We New Yorkers, we like our quick shit.
We gotta, I'm gonna run when I eat a pizza most of the time. If I get like one slice, I'm gonna run. In a train station, I'm done. Yeah. And that's where I'm going to.
Exactly.
So, yeah. That cheese is gonna.
I loved it though. Don't get me wrong. It was good as fuck. It was great, and we stuffed our faces.
With the toppings, yes.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You can kill it with the toppings.
But no, yeah, we had fun. And I'll release some like video edits here and there. That I still have worked on. No, I still have worked on.
No, I'm talking about me though.
What happened?
Maybe one day I'll do the same.
Oh yeah.
It's too much work for me sometimes.
No, it's work, man. It's work. Like I told you, I was on that interview for 9 hours straight, like editing that video on Sunday. So like editing's not a joke. But we're a wrestling podcast. We're an ignorant competition podcast.
It's the video in this app.
And let's talk about some AEW real quick. So how do you think their first month has gone so far?
Bad, because they went downhill in all of October like they were supposed to because of other sports came around. Like, I don't know what to say. It was really good. That was just me being sarcastic because like everyone's...
You talking about WWE? I think you meant WWE there. So.
No, AEW. Like, they're only declining because of sports. Other than that, they're doing really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
As far as the product, really fucking good. I have nothing to complain about because
their debut was great. Their follow-up was great. Yes. Their third show was great because it's setting stuff up. Their dark matches are fucking amazing.
Come on, you can't.
Which you're having like at least 31,000 concurrent viewers every single time AEW Dark pops up on YouTube. I'm saying at least 30,000.
I'll say at least 50. At least 50. But still, yeah.
You had a dark match between Joey Janela and Kenny Omega that could have been a pay-per-view caliber unsanctioned match.
A pay-per-view
on a dark
main event.
Dark match. So just like let that sink in. And
it was great.
They're going up against NXT and they beat them the first 3 weeks. NXT finally pulled out the big gun, started taking it serious. Well, WWE started finally taking it serious and like we're sending NXT.
We have to change something.
We have to change stuff, which we'll get into in a bit. But for the most part,
those are tapings too, though, right?
No, it's live, dude.
NXT is live?
Yes.
I mean, I haven't been watching it.
I watched it afterwards. But, like, either way, like, we're on AEW. We'll talk about NXT afterwards. Yeah. For the most part, like I said, AEW's been doing well. The way they've been pacing things, they now have, like, 2 factions besides... They have, like, the Dark Order, which is kind of the tag team / faction. They have the Elite, and now they have the Inner Circle.
I want to know who the minions are for the Dark Order. Like how
probably some of their wrestlers.
That's what I'm saying. Kind of like how the Druids were for Undertaker.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Mox was a Druid once upon a time.
So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. I'm really interested. They're still signing people. You said they signed Anthony
Ogogo, Olympic boxer.
Yeah.
So and they were talking about that from I think like Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Like promo, like not real promos, but kind of like promos from then, as far as promos for Double or Nothing and who they're working with and things like that. So it's they're doing a lot. And even at Double or Nothing, they did a promo for a guy named Warlow.
Yeah.
And they're going a little bit harder now.
Motherfucker. So we'll see. But for the most part, like I mean,
and Brandy Rose is going heel now.
Yeah,
that's gonna be kind of interesting.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Because she hasn't had the best in-ring capabilities so far. Not capability, but outings, I would say.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, we'll see if that works for her.
Well, wrestling is... It's just when you're in your head too much because you're falling on your ass. You're falling on your back. You're doing things that your body is saying, no, catch yourself.
Yeah.
So it's only right that you're not... Most people are not going to look the best doing
it. She's
a
wrestler.
This is true, but
there's really
everyone has their one-off botches, and some people have their 10-off botches. Yeah. Not to say she's either, but there's an in-between ground for her. And there's just moments where a lot of people don't look their best at times. So
I'm not trying to bash her or anything. I'm just saying it just needs some work, and hopefully this helps with the work that she's putting in on wrestling or whatever. You know what I mean? Because she also has her chief brandy officer. She has her role in the company as well that she has to balance out. So clearly she's no Cody Rhodes. She's no Kenny Omega or Chris Jericho or whatever.
Yeah. So she has people that can train her.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes it's just who wants to spend time training when they're doing...
When you still have other things to do.
Yeah.
Like running a company.
Yeah.
So,
or even getting ready for your heavyweight title match.
But yeah, when is Full Gear supposed to be?
The 9th.
9th of November, so next weekend.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
So is that really it?
I don't know. Yeah, it's next weekend.
Yes, because this weekend is the second week after.
They don't have a full card yet, right?
I believe they have somewhat of a card. They have at least 3 matches, I know.
Yeah.
They have at least 3 matches.
I know they have the championship match, Cody Rhodes versus Chris Jericho.
Hangman and Pac.
And what was the third one?
Omega and Mox.
And who?
Moxley.
Oh, really? Again?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because remember, did it happen last time?
I don't remember.
No, because remember the arm.
You're right. He had a staph infection in his elbow and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I was talking to other friends telling them hey, for the first month of a new promotion being on a pretty big cable channel that used to have WWE on it, pretty fucking serious. It's, you
mean WCW?
Yeah, that's still WWE.
Yeah.
Technically speaking. And they've knocked it out the park so far, in terms of consistency. The commentating is getting better. The wrestling. I love how last week I started watching it and it just jumped straight into a tag team match. It just started with a tag team match immediately. We're live here. The tag team match is starting.
Yeah.
I was that's what I want to see. I don't need an intro all the time.
Yeah.
I don't mind that because it's just quick to the point.
The intro is so fucking dope.
The intro is dope. But they didn't even do the intro this time. They just went straight into the match, and I was just
the intros are not always needed because they have to do that.
Yeah.
They're new and they still have to show and prove. My problems with AEW from week 1 has already gotten better. My main problems was the audio, right? Mm-hmm. The music sounds 100% better.
Yeah,
maybe 500% better.
They're getting feedback and fixing it as they go.
And that's all I was doing. I was saying I said my problems and I said this is what they have to work with. And it wasn't really problems. It was
just little nags here and there that can be fixed.
And that's what always happens. That's our first 10 episodes.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
You're
gonna get it. Yeah, you're gonna get better as you go along, which they are, and it's going to be interesting to see their first real pay-per-view after being a live show. See how Full Gear goes. But no, they've been doing good so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, not every time it's a 9 or a 10 out of fucking 10. But for the most part, I think it's a good
7.
I don't think it's been lower than a 7.5. Clearly, 7.5 to 8.5. That's been their shows. That's what they're ranging around. Even their dark shows are pretty damn good. Nothing below a 7.
3 matches.
Yeah, 3 matches, and you watch them. And that's where you're also getting some backstory to certain things, too.
The Cody
you get to know the wrestlers. You get to know the people working in the back. You get to know their head referee. The
undesirable to undeniable.
Yeah.
That's the Cody segment.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. It's
it's amazing. 5 minute talk. The talk with the referee, I always forget her name.
Aubrey?
Yes, with Aubrey.
AKA
it was fucking great.
AKA Girl Hebner.
Yeah. It was fucking great, dude. Like, I was just like, this is
I didn't even know she was in WWE as a ref for a moment.
Me either. So, like, it's when you get those insights, I don't know. But when you make those insights, like, you get to know people. They're not only, like...
They know what they're doing. They have some sort of a resume. Hers is short. Hers is 2 years, but it's still there. She knows she's been somewhere, and people know her.
Yeah.
So she might not have the most,
and that's your head referee, like
yeah. Even with Earl Hebner's not really signed, so
no, but yeah, like he's gonna pop up here, and exactly. So but yeah, man, like I was telling people, like WWE has to take them serious because they're already correcting their errors. Where WWE takes a whole ass year to try to correct one error.
We're still not going to get an Evolution Part 2, are we?
Of what?
The pay-per-view.
That's never going to happen again.
I know.
They just did it for a quick grab to make people... I mean, it should have happened already.
They did it for the Saudi Arabia show.
Yeah, it should have happened already.
And you see, this is the second year.
It should have happened already.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I'm just happy that they're finding their feet. Not even finding their feet. Like, they found their feet the first fucking episode.
Let's hope they maintain their footing.
Maintain the footing. That's exactly. All they have to do. Keep climbing. Keep doing better. Like, consistency is never a bad thing. You don't have to be over elaborate all the time, which something like a dark match with arguably the best fight machine in the world, the best bout machine. Thank you, Kenny Omega. Like being on a dark match on YouTube, not even being on the main show, that already shows like
not
there's
televised.
Rotation
not
policy.
Televised.
Exactly, there's a rotation policy in play, which also plays into the story, like of what happened with him and Jon Moxley being put through a glass table. So like there's story elements, but there's also like it goes to show like. Your main people don't always have to be the same people being on TV all the time.
Yeah. They can wrestle. They can have a dark match that's going to be not televised, but referenced and like seen on YouTube.
Yeah, like, hey, we still need a killing ass match, like a kick ass match. We're going to put you on dark and let's see what we get. And we got one of the craziest fucking matches we've seen.
That's a 4 rating, isn't it?
What?
That match. 4.5?
That's a 5.
Okay,
For me, that's a 5.
Right. Oh, and for Full Gear, the fourth match that was announced was the Bucks versus Santana and Ortiz.
Yes, you're right.
I'm very interested into that.
That's gonna be a great match, honestly. Yeah. I mean, we've seen him live in person, right in front of us.
Yeah.
Against
I gotta put up some
against the Sea Stars.
Yeah, the Sea Stars,
which was. They were fucking phenomenal, honestly.
I need to find them on
Twitter. Ladies were great.
I can't find them on Twitter or IG. Do we follow them on IG?
Maybe.
I mean, you're in charge of that.
I feel like we do. I'll check. I'm not entirely sure. But for the most part, like it's AEW's on a good path right now. If I'm gonna grade them,
astral projecting in this whole damn movie, and I didn't realize it.
If I were to grade them right now out of 10, I give them an 8 so far for the way they've handled everything. Yeah, for the month. For a debut month, yeah. I want to see how they handle going into this week and then next week going into the pay-per-view.
Well...
Because for me, that's really the month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is the last...
You have 2 more... It's 6 weeks usually between pay-per-views. Like, if you were WWE, you're not going to do that.
3
but,
weeks?
Like, 2.5, put it like, actually. But still, like...
At least this month. This is a horrible month.
So far, I give it an 8. I want to see the lead up to the pay-per-view.
October is a money grab for WWE. I knew it already, but I didn't realize why. I did not realize why. And I'm not as mad as I used to be because of that.
It's just the standard of things now with WWE. That's the problem.
It's just they're going head-to-head with other sports, and now they're not just going head-to-head with other sports.
No. We're going head-to-head with
another company.
A company that's being, at the moment, run better than them. So... Yeah.
Even when there's 4 or 5 shows and 10 live shows.
Yeah. So with that being said, because we're talking about AEW, clearly NXT happens at the same time.
Oh, we talked about Anthony Gogo, so we did that already.
Yeah, we did. NXT NXT's been good. I mean, NXT's been NXT. There's been nothing really groundbreaking until like maybe this last week that happened. Because when I watched the first NXT,
week before Finn came back, and then last week Finn is now a heel.
He's a heel, which always fit his character. If anybody ever saw him in New Japan,
I've been tired of him smiling.
But like the thing is, every time he smiled, he's always had that Cheshire Cat like smile, like he was always to something. You know what I mean?
Because no one smiles that hard.
For me, this is what I told somebody. I told my boy that hard. I was like, look. For me, the way I would have spun the whole thing if I was fucking NXT and WWE, if I was Triple H, I'd have been like, the Undisputed Era has always been Finn's direction for his like. Since he was leaving NXT and Adam Cole was coming from Raw. From Raw, and he's competing in New Japan as well, like I would have been like, hold it down for me.
And he was in the Bullet Club.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So for me, it would have made it if that storyline he would have hit him with the
can get hit.
If he would have hit him with the if he would have hit him with that at the end, I would have been like, okay, I get it, because. Yeah, that's how I would have spun it, just to have everybody
it can still be spun that way, but
but I just see him more as just being a heel. It's more impactful for him to come back as a heel. So like the one thing everybody was telling me was just like, oh, NXT was great, blah blah, this and that, and I was like, I watched it because I was told by quite a few people to watch it. I watched it because I prefer. If I'm gonna watch WWE, I'm gonna watch NXT. I'll give them at least that much.
Yeah.
But I watched it and I was just like, it was a good episode. It wasn't as groundbreaking as you think. And they were like, oh, why not out there? Because it should be the standard. Secondly, I was like, NXT has usually set a higher standard than the regular main shows already. Pretty much.
I'll say always.
Yeah. So for the most part, this is nothing new to me. And they had two amazing matches, actually. I could say that. You opened up with an amazing match with Matt Riddle and Trevor Lee. What's his name?
Is it Trevor Lee?
I don't know. I forgot what his name
Grimes. Cameron Grimes.
Whatever. And it ended with an amazing North American championship match.
Roderick versus who?
Roderick Strong versus I forgot. I know one of them was Keith Lee.
Why am I looking and I can't even tell you?
The big dude.
Matt Riddle, Cameron Grimes. Oh, Cameron Grimes actually lost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because those 10 minutes.
Donovan Dijak, Keith Lee, and Roderick Strong. Dude, It was a pay-per-view caliber main event match. Honestly. They tore the house down. It was an amazing match. He kept his title. And they gave away a pay-per-view match for free. I'll say that much. It was that good.
Okay. All right.
But
triple threat match. Okay.
For me,
and I've seen the posters too on Twitter.
And it was an amazing match, like I said. But everything else in between, I was just like, okay, standard. So everybody gets fooled with one hot ass match in the front of the show to start off, which was great. Then regular show.
So wait a minute.
Another hot ass match.
I need to know what happened after this moment. What happened? Where did he throw him into? Because that's all they're showing. Where did they?
I forgot.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot. But Keith Lee was a beast. Yeah. I was watching this shit and I was just like,
that's one guy.
He did a fucking senton flip over the top. I was just like, you should not be able to do that.
Yeah, that's one guy I always wanted to see more matches of. I just never got a chance to because he was super indie.
Yeah.
He wasn't in most of the places of shows that I was watching. He wasn't on the road. He wasn't in New Japan. I didn't know where to find him. So I couldn't watch more, but I've never heard a bad thing about him.
No, it was an amazing match. They put on a fucking show, dude, which is great. So like the whole thing with NXT now with the whole Finn Balor heel turn.
Holy shit.
It's exactly what NXT needs. Yeah. Like I said, you should watch
the suspension.
You should really watch the match.
That suspension is crazy.
You should really watch the match, bro.
And Keith Lee almost falls off the damn ring.
I highly suggest you watch that match.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
It's a great match to watch.
I'm going to do that. That's ridiculous.
But yeah, man, like the NXT right now is the only thing like really hitting for WWE.
I told you, I think we picked the wrong movie.
No, man, I know what this is. What are you trying to fucking watch?
No, it's just not doing anything right now. And I know most horror movies take like 3 hours anyway.
Well, we actually have to watch it for it to make sense, and we have like the music low and all that stuff, and
it's not music.
Whatever.
It's tones.
Audio. Sorry.
It's a horror movie. It's tones. There's no music. Jesus Christ, Keith Lee is an animal.
No, he's a beast. So like I said, NXT's been. This is the first real episode for NXT that kind of.
Starjack's back is wild.
Yeah. NXT really hadn't been doing much, but keeping the regular NXT thing up until now. Like, it was a better episode. Not much better than their standard episodes, but it was a better episode overall because they're laying groundwork for something in the future, which I'm perfectly fine with. And yes, they finally beat them in the ratings by like a couple thousand, not by that much.
A couple of tens, maybe 10, maybe
like
20.
10 to 20,000, I think. I didn't look at the numbers really, to be honest, but
those are just
for the most part,
like,
but that's mainly because of the fact that
basketball.
Everybody heard NXT.
Yeah,
was coming. Like not NXT. Finn was coming back to NXT. People are gonna come and watch that because that was his
Finn
shit.
NXT.
That's
Finn NXT is so
he
funny.
defined that brand. What happened?
Finn NXT.
Yeah, fuck people. But hey, it is what it is. It was good, and like I said, like it's pretty much the best show right now on WWE. We recently had the draft from Raw and SmackDown.
Before we go to that, do you want to talk about ACH problem now, or Jordan Myles problem, or do you want to get to that later?
No, they're just pulling some racist shit, and I agree with him.
Okay,
there's nothing much else to say.
It sounds like the same problem that CM Punk was going through.
Yeah.
Who do I talk to?
Yeah,
I talk to everyone. Everyone's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
talk to this person.
Everybody's
talk to that person.
Stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it sucks to see because ACH is talented. We've seen him like 4 or 5 times in person. Like he's really fucking good. Like we went to quite a few road shows, dude.
Anyway, WWE's draft and such.
We're just gonna run through the names on Raw, because like I said, we were in Chicago. We really didn't care. It happened before that. And we was in
Chicago.
Actually, sorry.
Week.
Yeah.
And still didn't care the week before.
So Raw apparently now has Seth Rollins, Charlotte Flair, Andrade Cien Almas, the Kabuki Warriors, Rusev, Aleister Black, Cedric Alexander, Humberto Carrillo, who is a call-up from NXT.
Where's who?
Humberto Carrillo. He's a call-up from NXT.
Where's Jinder?
Eric Rowan, Buddy Murphy, Jinder Mahal, R-Truth, Samoa Joe, Akira Tozawa. You just asked where Jinder was.
Yeah.
I just fucking said it.
Where? He's on the Raw again, right?
Yeah, I was just fucking reading.
I didn't hear. It just sounded like he was just ignoring my question.
Akira Tozawa, Shelton Benjamin, Rey Mysterio, Titus O'Neil, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, the OC.
There's 8. Yeah. Okay,
which was a really good show, by the way. California, the OC. That's what they do. It was actually a really good show.
Yeah, it was on for like 9 years, right?
No, it was like 4 seasons of the OC. It wasn't that long.
It felt like forever.
Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, Alexa Bliss, Kevin Owens, Natalya, the Viking Raiders, Nikki Cross, the Street Profits, which I don't know why they're up there, EC3, Eric Young, and Sin Cara.
New Sin Cara's over there? Okay.
On SmackDown, we have tentatively, I guess, Brock Lesnar, The New Day, Daniel Bryan, Bayley, Shinsuke Nakamura, Ali, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode, Carmella, The Miz, King Corbin, Shorty Gable. Fuck, I call him Shorty Gable. Chad Gable.
You announced that shit too.
Elias, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, Sasha Banks, Braun Strowman, Lacey Evans, The Revival, Lucha House Party, Heavy Machinery, Apollo Crews, Drew Gulak, Heath Slater, Tamina. Why the fuck is she even there? And the B Team. The B Team is still a thing?
There will always be a B Team. Even if it's not them two. I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
So, in the last couple of weeks, Bayley went fucking hacked at her Bayley buddies.
Said fuck them. Pretty much.
There was a meme that said that she kind of looks like Android 18.
Yeah, and you was like, no.
Yeah, she does.
But somewhat.
No, she does. No, I was just saying that more so like, fuck out of here. But like...
The attitude.
Honestly speaking, yes, they did a job. Oh, and this motherfucker just got... They finally announced that Johnny Morrison is back.
Oh, they finally announced that? Mm-hmm.
Which I was told by my boy Die Hard, and I was like, okay, and he was like...
He's in the wrong
place. He's like, yo, he's really good. I was like,
he's just in the, I was like, they're all good. They're in the wrong place.
Everybody that's on WWE is pretty damn good to begin with, to a certain level.
You tweeted this?
Did I? No, I don't remember.
You had to tweet this.
I didn't tweet anything today at work.
This is the 27th yesterday.
I didn't tweet anything yesterday.
You didn't tweet that yesterday?
I didn't tweet anything yesterday.
I didn't tweet this.
Yeah, you did. You had to have at some point and forgot that you did. I didn't
tweet. I didn't tweet it.
He's the one that handles the fucking Twitter.
No, because it's a reply to post a wrestler in your favorite move.
What the fuck was my train of thought? You just threw me off.
John Morrison.
Yeah, so like, it's great that he's back. Cool.
Wrong placement.
I wouldn't even say wrong placement. It's like it almost doesn't even matter.
It's an untrustworthy situation when you go back or you go to WWE. We do not trust you.
I might see you for 4 weeks and then you're not gonna appear on TV anymore.
Yes, look
what happened at EC3.
Bobby Lashley.
EC3.
Like,
what the fuck did EC3 do?
You down Drew McIntyre.
We could name a lot of people. Finn Balor, Asuka. Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Like
Miz.
The Miz, yeah.
Happy 15th anniversary.
Happy 15th anniversary being there and holding out for so long and milking them for all the money you think you're worth. Congratulations. Keep doing that shit.
You're worth so much more,
oh my God, dude. If he could go to if you go to New Japan or AEW, bro, that would be the coup of the century, honestly. In terms of wrestling.
Just pop up.
Him with MJF. Just going back and forth. It'll be heel versus heel. You have to chill for both of them.
That's like Flair versus Flair.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
That's my line. That's my line. That'll be exactly that.
Who would be a bigger asshole?
And trust me, I would be...
Miz with less of a filter? Oh my God. He's going to be drunk on the mic. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Like, there's no way around it.
And
but hey, it's just
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just that filter. Like, and this is where I took some offense with my boy today because he was just like, "Oh, you're such a fucking WWE hater." I'm like, it's not about hating WWE. It's about being tired of them not putting a good product forward, and it's about losing confidence in said product.
Yeah.
When, for example, the Note 7 came out and the fucking phones were blowing up. Does the consumer not have the right to lose confidence in the fucking company?
The company blew up.
They lost mad fucking shares. They lost mad money in their share prices. They had to recall all their phones, like shit like that. Like, or when Johnson & Johnson has to fucking recall a shitload of fucking baby powder because there's asbestos in them. Consumer confidence is a thing. Whether it's something we're physically buying or watching on TV. TV ratings dictate that. If people don't like what they're seeing, you're going to have lower ratings. And guess what? For me, if I'm not liking what's happening with creative and how people are being used, why the fuck would I watch?
I mean, we don't anymore.
We don't.
Like I said, I have not
We don't watch Ring of Honor anymore like that because of the fact that our confidence in them has wavered damn near completely.
The fuck up.
Because of the bad decisions they've made. Why can't I or people overall choose not to watch Raw and SmackDown because we know the type of product we're going to get?
And when you ask us, we tell you why, but it seems like we're bashing. We're not bashing.
And we're not bashing. We just want them to get better. And for me, for a 4-week-old...
You have so many opportunities, it just doesn't happen.
For a 4-week-old show in AEW that is already blooming and doing it better than something that's been on for 25 plus years in Raw...
It's sad.
It's not good. It's not a good look.
And that's how you know it's just that easy.
Yeah, it's not a good look. And it goes to show, like, what if this would have happened years ago?
Yeah.
What if somebody had the wherewithal to actually do this?
And it could have happened. It's just that certain companies were scared, or they just had the wrong names.
They didn't have the right backing either.
Yeah, like TNA.
Backing is a big thing.
Backing is a very big thing, but it comes down to why no one wants to back it. Nobody wants to back Impact because nobody wanted to back TNA because of the name. TNA stood for something else.
Exactly.
So figure out what to do. Yes, exactly. And I never knew that. Why? I didn't care about acronyms, but hey, like you can always make something mean something else.
And look now, I never used to watch Impact. Now I'm going out of my way to actually watch some matches because the shit is way better than it was a year ago.
Thank you, Sami Callihan.
They changed a lot in the last year and a half.
And all it took was a baseball bat.
Yeah. And Tessa too.
I'm stupid.
And Tessa too.
I was horrible for that.
It's true.
I didn't mean that, but it did change a lot.
It has.
That and Eddie Edwards has fallen.
To the point where really. When you were saying, Bound for Glory in Chicago, I was like, yeah, look for tickets. When the fuck have you heard me say look for Impact tickets?
They might have a show in New York soon. It's in Queens though.
Okay, I don't know.
I'll
go to Queens.
Come on.
It's not about a hate for WWE.
It's just there's no reason for us to say why we don't like something. Wow, yeah, like that's it. I'm gonna
make
vocal.
Your product better.
Yeah, I'm gonna be vocal. We have a podcast. We talk about wrestling, so we're gonna talk about
when people weren't buying Domino's. What did they do? They changed up the way they made the fucking pizza.
Yeah,
still doesn't taste as good, but hey, it's something better. And then they'll change the formula up.
I'm a Papa John's guy.
Papa John's is shit. I don't like Papa.
Only for the Hawaiian slices.
Those okay, I'll give you that. The Papa John's Hawaiian slices are good. But
and not really the pizza, but everything else.
They stopped making the deep dish, and that's where I just stopped.
We talked about this like about 10 minutes ago.
No, I said they stopped making a deep dish in Papa John's.
Don't care about deep dish.
Yeah, because you're the bitch.
I don't like cheese like that.
This motherfucker was farting the whole fucking trip. That's why.
Sure enough, was.
Everybody kind of was, honestly. To be fair,
we got on the plane. Definitely thought it was E.
I could have sworn it was E. Somebody farted
on the plane in Chicago, coming back to New York.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Marti Belle.
What up with Marti Belle?
She had an amazing match on NWA Power.
Nice.
Only thing,
look, even NWA is having like fucking show popping up on the door now.
Only thing I don't like about it, and it's not really a bad thing. The matches are just short.
They gotta find their footing. Yeah. Keep incremental.
Because they're not on TV. It's straight to YouTube. So.
Baby steps. Which is also fine.
And the commercials for the show is amazing. That's the only thing I want you to watch. Not the commercials for NWA, but the commercials that they
have on the show?
Yes.
Okay.
So those are really, really good and entertaining. We never got a chance to talk about Moxley vacating the title for New Japan.
I mean, he couldn't make it. Typhoons stopped people from going to Japan. He couldn't defend it. I get it.
Do you not think that has something to do with him performing for AEW?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because that's definitely a thing.
But honestly, at the same time, I just think, hey, he couldn't defend it. Yeah. He physically couldn't go over there.
Yeah.
Because my friend was going to Japan at the same time, and his flights got canceled.
Yeah.
3 times because of typhoons. And they ended up going to Paris instead.
I'm not mad at that.
Not mad at that either.
Because even Lance Archer, who's now the new champion after beating Juice, said that the show started at 5 and he landed at 2.
Yeah.
So he didn't know he was getting that title because he didn't know if he can actually make it.
Dude, it was last minute shit because...
And it's dangerous.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta, as a company, honestly speaking, although it's fucked up, it could look fucked up, he has a claim to go back and get his fucking title back whenever he wants, like to have a title shot. Because he got stripped of the title just because he couldn't physically be there.
Okay, yeah.
So it leaves that possibility open for Wrestle Kingdom. Because he's supposed to be slated for Wrestle Kingdom as well. Okay. So is Jericho.
I'm excited about that.
Jericho's supposed to be at Wrestle Kingdom too. So there's shit going on that like they probably told him like, yo, look, you can't make it. We're gonna do this. This is the best process. We're probably gonna put you come on the show randomly and then like say, hey, I want my title back at Wrestle Kingdom.
New Japan has to figure out a way to talk to the AEW people and Kenny, because Kenny said that relationship is kind of sour. So I kind of want them to talk, and
they need to talk and figure something out. Just work together.
I would love to see back and forth a partnership between those 3 companies: AEW, AAA, and New Japan.
That'd be ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Honestly speaking, if that happens. What the fuck is WWE? Like, honestly, WWE is in a shitload of trouble if that happens.
I just saw something.
By the way, we got to get this dude from the Beard podcast, was it?
Yes.
Is that for
Chris? I don't know how to say his last name, and I do not want to butcher it. But yeah, Chris, we have to get him.
We haven't forgotten. We're gonna get you on the show.
I talk shit to him all the time about it.
He does, so. And actually, it's just been super busy, and it's kind of a bad time.
We just had a week off.
No, but that's because of the fact that we came back from Chicago and all that stuff.
Yeah, so And we still have to. We had a week off.
Right now, we're probably gonna have another week off because of the fact that I'm going to San Francisco this week. So. But we haven't forgotten you. He brings it up like you said, and I literally have not forgotten because I check the DM sometimes to see whatever, and I see your name there, and we still have to get you on the show because you have some great ideas.
Injury list. I don't know who's on the injured list other than New Day member.
Xavier Woods is injured, right?
He just got
Achilles.
So we don't know.
Tear his Achilles?
I don't know exactly what it is. He's taped up, wrapped up, and ready to heal up. So, and Matt Tevin. Oh my God, I'm so mad.
What happened to Matt Tevin?
Same kind of injury, I believe. Something with his leg. Yeah.
Whack.
Yes. Very, very.
They need to get Matt Tevin and the Kingdom on AEW.
Oh my God, Ring of Honor.
That would be lit.
Get your shit together, Ring of Honor, please.
Facts. Don't let that happen because then you're really fucked. You're already losing Marty Scurll at the end of the year.
Broken ankle, torn ligament. No problem. He went flying out the ring, and I think he hit his foot as he landed onto Shane Taylor. I think as soon as he landed,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
we hope you recover soon.
Yeah.
Because damaged ligaments ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah. So you're not gonna get WWE 2K20.
No, it's shit. From what I heard.
They're talking about 2 weeks later they're gonna fix these glitches.
I heard it's bad. I heard it's really bad.
It takes 2 weeks to fix glitches.
Yeah.
And people are still buying DLC.
Because you gotta think about it.
People who have the whole package but still have to pay for DLC.
Mm-hmm. You gotta think about it. You have to fix glitches for the PC crowd.
For everyone?
For the Xbox crowd. And for the Sony crowd. For fixing for PC, you really don't have to pay money. But when you patch something and
cross brands.
No, not even that. When you're fixing something for the consoles, let's say for Xbox, every time you release a patch download or whatever, to fix whatever is going on, you have to pay Xbox. You have to pay PS4.
It makes sense though.
Yeah.
I gotta stop looking
because you're still using their network.
My screen.
PC is just PC, and Steam doesn't charge people.
Okay.
So it's fine, but the devs have to pay every time they release an update. So that's why sometimes 2 weeks.
So
to
how
get
much money
right.
are they really losing? Come on, WWE, you're fucking up with the games. You're fucking up with your TV.
I mean, that's not WWE. That's more so 2K games.
Hey,
you have the driving
WWE.
force behind that. That's your license on
your
it.
Your name is on that.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have put it out. You should have pushed it back some. 2 weeks.
2 weeks is it's
2 weeks. If I'm not playing a video game for 2 weeks, I might not play again.
No, you're probably not. It's that glitchy. It's that fucked up that I heard my boy Die Hard complaining about it last night while I was playing Call of Duty.
Oh my!
Which, by the way, Call of Duty has a shitload of fucking glitches as well. So and bugs. So it was hard crashing Xbox Ones.
Well, they're moving on to the what is this? The 6th generation.
Yeah,
of video
but
games?
Still, that doesn't matter. You should still release a decent product.
Is completely
which
true.
It is a decent product.
Completely true.
Campaign was great, but there's still issues even on my PC. As high end as it is, my shit I'm in the middle of a game, fucking 20 kills, fucking just crashes out for no reason. And I'm just
I just been looking at these fucking whatchamacallit, the Twitter the hashtag.
It's bad.
It's great.
It's funny. Don't get me wrong. It's hilarious, but yeah.
It's great because I didn't buy it, and I'm sorry for you guys that actually did. But I've been waiting to see when it was gonna get so much more frustrating and so less funny.
We had a plan, honestly, to buy 3 copies, one for PC, one for Xbox, and one for PS4, to give it away.
We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that to y'all and give y'all a fucked up product, honestly speaking.
We'll do that in...
As soon as it gets patched and I hear things are better, we could probably consider it then. Because there are people that actually play the shit out of the game.
We'll do that in November.
November-ish, yeah. Once...
January.
No, November, Black Friday, motherfucker.
Right.
So if y'all want a free copy, wait around Thanksgiving.
Don't buy it.
Honestly speaking, don't buy it right now.
Not a good choice.
It's not the best to buy it right now. But
it's not the best to buy it all.
Yeah.
Honestly. The glitches are hilarious.
They're fucking funny as shit.
I like the book thing. That was not a glitch, but
no, that's hilarious.
That was just a finisher, I guess. It was great.
That should be Leva Bates' thing in there.
Yes, it was. It should be for definitely. Her. Oh, man. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I think that's it, right?
But and that is it. There's nothing else.
Thanks for watching.
I want to talk more about ACH talking bad about people, but...
That's what Twitter for. It's for.
This is really
Twitterverse.
true.
You can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes. Myself at _Mr. Alex 25_. The asshole on my left at NU_KEWLA.
That.
You can follow us on Facebook.
Oh man, I'm going back to Twitter.
I don't know. Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes. Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast. Patreon.com if you want to help. Patreon.com/Pokes and Chokes. Just listen to us on iTunes, Spotify,
numerous platforms,
Google, Transistor,
stuff and such,
Stitcher. We're on YouTube. I hate you.
I love Seth Rollins.
Happy Halloween
to everybody. Rollins.
Sorry we didn't have pumpkins. I don't care about Seth Rollins.
I don't either. And, I like.
Nobody does.
Nobody
does. Just go away for 5 years. Thank you for watching.
That was not the best part of Ambrose.
Nope.
What was the best part of Ambrose?
I don't care. We're done. Bye.
You know what it was.
These nuts.
Nothing else. No. That was the best part. That was the coolest he looked.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. You know that. You know that.
Bye. Fuck! I thought I hit stop.